Hey, family. What's up, family? We here. We live. This is my first live on YouTube. I'm used to going live on Facebook usually, but I decided to switch my platform over. So we're going to switch over. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Let's play a little music in the meantime. See if I can get a couple of people in here. Everybody not a king. Every chief is not a king. Every king is not the kind of king that guarantees the king is gonna eat. Everybody gain a five, most of 85, they are not elite. In the presence of a chief, you should never speak. I'ma make you leave like an unreleased song I release. Are you the shepherd of the sheep? Are you the slave of the master? Or the Drake little better eat? Every man is a male, but a male ain't a man if he weak. And the good leaders are in danger, then the great leaders are extinct. I think I got it down pat. And my whole on the captain and the chief. If I tell you jump, you better leave. Spud web Dominique. That's the time I hope. Hello. Great day, grand afternoon. Everybody not a chief. We're gonna start here briefly. Every king is not the kind of king that guarantees. I can get my crown step. I might be doing all right. Everybody gain a five, most of 85, they are not elite. And if everybody in the charge trying to be the guy, you will be the seat. Everybody not a chief. Every chief is not a king. Every king is not the kind of king that guarantees the king is gonna eat. Everybody gain a five, most of 85, they are not elite. When you in the presence of a chief, you should never speak or your blood will leak like an unreleased song I release. You understand me, say capiche. I could turn the predator to prey. I got a congregation full of priests. I'm the godfather, but a godfather, but a mafia, mob deep. I'm the head nigga, Ben Charles, HMICQB. Hey, great day, great day. Never been me. Great day, everybody. Great day. Thank you. Thank you for coming in the room. I'm switching my platform from Facebook to Instagram, from Facebook to YouTube. Usually I go live on YouTube, on Facebook, but I'm trying to switch over. So just bear with me. I mean, I'm trying to get my following moved over. It's going to take a minute, but it's okay. We got this. We got this. We're doing it. We're doing it. No matter what. I'm going to get my crown together. It don't want to stay up. I should have put some bobby pins in it, but hey. Every chief is not a king. Every king is not the kind of king that guarantees the king is gonna eat. Everybody gain a five, most of 85, they are not elite. And if everybody in the charge, okay. How's everybody doing today? I got a couple of viewers in the room, but we're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna talk about this solar eclipse, Mercury retrograde. This season that we're in, it is very intense, honey, very intense. But when I tell you it needs to be talked about, because it's being talked about, and I just feel like it needs to be addressed to from every so you can get as many perspectives as possible. There are several different perspectives as to what is going on right now, and I decided to put my 2 cents in because I'm pretty sure that the people that follow me have been wanting to know my input on it all, and so at this current point in time, I said, okay, y'all want to know? We're going to talk about it. We're going to definitely talk about it. So let's start with this solar eclipse. The solar eclipse, family. And this solar eclipse is different from the other solar eclipses we've had. Basically, like I've stated on my social media post, this particular eclipse has a lot to do with the energy that is present in the atmosphere. The energy that we're dealing with right now is a very negative energy because of this Mercury retrograde. Of course, I've stated that on several different occasions. So we're in the Mercury retrograde where a solar eclipse is happening. Oh my God, there's so many things happening right now on the planet. And I am, me personally, as an empath, as a person that has been on the front line of this thing, I have been getting all of the downloads, all of the knowledge. I mean, it has been a whirlwind and a roller coaster ride of emotions, of knowledge, of just everything, healing. I mean, I'm on my own healing journey as well as everybody else. So we're all going through these cycles and of things and feelings and emotions and frustrations and loss. We're all dealing with loss, frustrations, emotions. It is a lot going on when I tell you. So that's why you got people like me You got people like me that are here to help assist you guys as we assist ourselves, because we are healing. We are healers that are healing. So we're not like out of the wind on the healing. I'm sorry. Turn off my mic on my thing. But we are not out of the wind on healing. We are healing as we all are helping others heal. And maybe you may not identify as a healer, but you're helping people heal as you heal. So when they see you heal or you go through your ups and downs, you are actually helping other people heal. So I always know that this is always a teacher student life. You will always be a student. Somebody will always be teaching you, and you will always be teaching others. So we are in this teacher student cycle constantly, and we all are learning, developing, growing, transforming all at the same time. So with this solar eclipse, the influx of energy that's coming in from this particular eclipse, because this is one that we won't have another one like this for like 75 more years. This one is one that is very transformative for the carbonated melanated being, and for all beings, because we're all in this cycle of evolution, and we literally came to planet Earth to evolve. None of us came to the Earth just to live and get all this money and all this stuff. We all came here on planet Earth to evolve, and that's the real tea. So it's all about evolution, transformation, and what you thought was being a normal human, that is not the thing. We literally came to become our highest self, and whatever your highest self that you sign a soul contract with, that is your soul mission. So we're literally all here on a soul mission. You just don't live and die, because energy never dies, it only transforms. That's a science fact. So we're all here to evolve, train, change, transform, and to our highest version, which you can consider your highest version your higher self, or you consider your God self. We call it higher self and God self. Uh-oh. Am I freezing on YouTube? I think I'm freezing on YouTube. I am plugged into the Wi-Fi. Come on, YouTube. Okay, I'm freezing on YouTube. Come on, YouTube. My Wi-Fi is always bad on Sundays, y'all. I don't know what it is. Come on. But we'll keep talking, and if I have to repost this video, that's fine. That I can always repost it. But anywho, with us being in a Mercury retrograde, I mean, us being a part of a solar eclipse and in a Mercury retrograde, it is a lot of, like I said, influx of energy going on the planet. Let me see if I can unfreeze myself. How do I unfreeze myself on YouTube? I might have came out better doing this on my phone, y'all. I'm trying to. I am literally trying. I am literally trying to switch to different platforms so that I can, you know, become the best version of myself while I, do this thing. So bear with me, for those of you that have been on this journey with me, as I go through these transitions and transformations to become my higher self, and to free up some time so that I can be more available to help more people heal and move forward in this process. So we are literally all going through the same thing on different levels. And my thing is, nobody's doing better than nobody. And there are some millionaires, but if you're talking material things, materialism is going out the window as we move forward in this higher vibration. No material things matter at this point, simply because of the cycle that we're in. We're going back to nature. So it is time to shed ourselves of our egos, of our lower natures, and to tap into our higher self, our God self, our spiritual self, our nature self. So this is the cycles we're in, minimizing, I'm trying to learn frugality, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not the most frugal person on the planet. If I see a little coin, I'm gonna spend a little coin. But I'm teaching myself frugality. It's time to get back to nature. It's time to be growing and harvesting your own foods. It is time to be doing for self, because as we pull ourselves away from the governmental systems, which is crumbling in front of our eyes, that is what these Mercury retrogrades and all this stuff. This is basically cycles of the old systems crumbling. So we're literally going through a transformation on the planet, even in the political system, in the political format. Like, it's all crumbling in front of us. And at the end of the day, all of it's going to be on us internally to heal ourselves and to get ourselves out of this thing, because nobody is going to come save you. The government, your mama, your daddy, your school system, nobody's coming to save you. You got to literally save yourself right now. And it's definitely the most saving thing that you can do right now, beyond growing your own foods, beyond stockpiling as much as you could, um, is to heal. And I've been talking about healing for the past 4 years. That's why I started Natural Mama's Healing Apothecary, to help people heal as I help myself heal as well, because I needed healing as well and I had nobody to go to. So I just created what I knew that I didn't have on this journey, because I knew other people would need it. And we're still needing it, and we're still using it, and we're still, doing what we got to do to make sure we're moving forward, that we're setting ourselves up for what's to come and what's after this. We're in a Kali Yuga cycle. The Kali Yuga cycle is a 26,000 year cycle. And within this cycle, basically it kills off the old cycles and old systems and replenishes to the new systems, which basically, around the last 26,000 year cycle, we were in Egypt, and we were in a golden age. So if you know, and I haven't studied this in depth, but if you want to dig a little deeper, golden ages were when we were at our height, when we were, kings and queens, and we were ruling the throne, and we were draped in gemstones like I got on right now. But we were draped in gemstones and jewelry. We were living off the land, eating good, enjoying life. I mean, it was so much during the last golden age that our ancestors endured. And we are literally going back to a golden age right now. And that's why this healing process is so imperative to us right now. So imperative. I cannot stress how much healing plays the most important role in your life. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how many fucking cars you got. If you're not healing your heart, your hurt, your pain, baby, you're not going to make it to this new cycle. I'm going to tell you right now. If you got a problem with anything, anybody, any pain, you need to be addressing that and healing it. Whatever you got to do to heal it, you got to feel it to heal it. That's my motto. You got to feel it to heal it. At the end of the day, we all on this journey, separate but together, because it's all a collective consciousness. We are literally parts of the one whole, which is source, aka what we call God. Source, we're all parts of source. We are the gods and goddesses of planet Earth. Source decided to split itself up into every human being on planet Earth to experience what it is like to be human. Hence, therefore, why we chose the life paths that we've chosen right now. So we are extensions of source, which is a high achievement, if I must add. And I am flattered for source to be experiencing what it is to be Ashley Jones, aka Plus Size Maryland, aka Natural Mamas. Because, baby, I have had a life. Do you hear me? The pandemic done kind of threw me back, but you know, it's all good. The pandemic threw me back. It's all good. I'm still healing. I'm still doing what I got to do. The pandemic slowed me down, but apparently I needed to slow down so that I can get these downloads, these messages, these whatever I needed to get to continue the healing journey, and also to help others heal on this journey. So, it's been a ride, baby. When I tell you, a roller coaster ride. Let me sip my tea on that. It has been a roller coaster ride, especially these past 4 years. I like to say my life was, before the past 4 years, my life was I was on the uptrod, baby. I was living, and it's all good. I understand my role. I know my place in on the planet right now. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I had to sit down. I was forced to sit down, and I honestly don't regret any parts of this pandemic. Let me make sure I say that the pandemic. It was literally planned because they wanted to stop us from getting our powers. And when we say that, that's not to be funny, that's to be for real, because it is our birthright, as especially as melanated carbonated beings, it is our birthright to have superpowers. We were born with them. They just have, like, they're laying dormant inside of us because we haven't been taught to harness our superpowers. We haven't been taught to, what do you call it, nurture them, how to use them properly. So it's all good. All good, baby. I'm here for it. Trust me. Earth has been a ball for me, and it has been a ride for me. Sad ride. Not a bad ride, a sad ride. I've lost a lot of people on the way, but now that I know the reason why they chose to leave, we have to realize death is not what they taught us. Death is a transference. When a person decides to leave, they're literally just transferring to go to the spirit realm so that they can assist their other family members. So it's just they sign their own soul contract, and that's another thing we can go into at a later date. People literally sign their own soul contracts, and how they gonna live, what family they gonna choose. You literally choose your family, you choose your children, you choose everything about your existence, and you choose how you're gonna die. And once you understand that, that kind of eases the blow of death. And then you start looking at death a little bit different. It still hurts because you don't want to lose nobody, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, once you know that they chose to leave to help you on the other side, that is a special bond that you can never ever take away. That's why honoring your ancestors is super duper duper important. I always like to say, you don't have to be super spiritual. You don't have to, do all the other stuff that some of us spiritual people do. We do rituals, we do whatever we got to do to get it done. You ain't got to be on that path of it. But what I'm saying is that you need to be on some type of healing journey and connected to your spirit team, your ancestors, because they are your first line of defense in the spirit realm. We like to say mama and auntie, they watching down on you. We love to say that, but we don't want to really tap in and hone in on feeding them the spiritual energy that they need to continue to work for us on that side, because their energy is super duper important. And we always like to push it off on, well, Jesus got my back, God got my back, whoever. But baby, you got to have your own back in this physical realm. You are the source. You are an extension of source. You have to have your own back. So your ancestors are your first line of defense. Always, always, always tap into your ancestor work. Tap into your spirit team. It is super duper important, super duper imperative during this time to do so. I highly encourage that. That is the number one thing. You don't have to go deep spiritual. Just tap into your ancestor work, because they are your first line of defense, whether it's your mother, your father, whoever passed, or if it's your great grandma, whomever in your family that is no longer here. Always give them a little offering of food, how often as you can, because I'm not religious with mine. I don't believe in religiousness. So I'm not religious with my altar. I don't do my altar every day, every week, or nothing. I do my altar when I feel like I know I need to do it, or I hadn't done it in a while. I get on it. I'll leave them plates for a couple days, leave them alcohol, drink, tea, whatever they need. I always tap into your spiritual work. Always, always, always. Okay, y'all. Again, it's a lot going on the planet. This Mercury retrograde, this whatever this is. What is this? The solar eclipse is bringing about negative energy, only because of this energy cycle. Typically, a solar an eclipse or a lunar eclipse, they happen all the time. But this particular cycle, because of the Mercury retrograde, is bringing a lot of negative energy. So I just suggest that people stand clear, stand down. Just kind of go get into your meditation bag. Do whatever you got to do to heal, clean up your space, whatever you got to do, journal, write, whatever you good at, start working towards that during this solar eclipse retrograde. That's what I'm gonna call it. Just kind of work on yourself. Don't like get too caught up in nothing or no one. Just kind of go in your own space, in your own bag. Minimize your external noise. Go into your internal noise, which is inside of yourself. It is very, very, very important. They're doing a lot on the planet. They're shutting the schools down tomorrow. Deploying the National Guard. All of that is because of the fact that they can't control the energy that is going to come about with this Mercury retrograde. So with that being said, with us getting the Mercury retrogrades, we're getting DNA upgrades, and think they're afraid of what may happen within us and what we may do. So the Mercury retrograde is activating dormant things inside of our bodies, especially melanated, carbonated gods and goddesses. And I think they're just kind of afraid. So they're standing down. So they know who we are. And like I said, on that level, they know who we are. We don't know who we are. That's why I encourage everybody to go in your bag, heal, face your demons. Everybody got them. Everybody got demons. Face your demons, because it's a lot going on, man. A lot going on. I promise you it is. It's just, I have to breathe through it, because the more and more information I get, and I try to minimize, I literally try to minimize my information. I minimize my information. I minimize my access to social media, because it just is too much. It's too much. And they're force feeding us a lot of stuff. And some of it's useful, some of it's useless. Kind of have a spirit of discernment when it comes to what you're receiving in your vessel. Like I said, I don't like to fearmonger, so I make sure that I don't, be on like, oh my God, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. No, I know we got some challenging times ahead, because of the cycles that we're in and we're going into, and because of basically the defense that they're gonna put up. They're putting up a defense because they don't want to give up the control over us that they've somewhat had. They've had all of this control over us, this mind manipulation. They've had control of our money and everything. They're putting so many things in place to try to control us on all levels. When I tell you, it's unbelievable, the things that they do. Right now, all of the homeless people you're seeing, they're not homeless. They are clones. I just had to tell somebody that earlier this morning. The homeless people are not humans. They are clones. So clones working for the government. They're flying drones in the air. All of the stars that you see, all of the planes that you're looking at are not planes. They are drones monitoring everything that you're doing. So we got clones, we got drones, and what else we got? Oh my God, chemtrails. The chemtrails. They're trying to get us with the chemtrails. So, honey, we got a lot going on Earth. Clones, drones, chemtrails, and don't forget them shots. Them shots was not shots. Them shots was technology. And they told you this. They told you that the shots was technology. And we just ignored it. Their whole plan is to depopulate the earth. Mostly the melanated people. Because our energy is too much. And they can't survive with our energy. Our energy is killing them up. Why you think melanin controls time? Time is speeding up. Guess why time is speeding up? Because it's the melanin, the carbon in the melanin in the melanated people's bodies is making time speed up. It is April. It was just December yesterday. It is stuff inside of us that is making the universe do what it do, and they are afraid because they're no longer in control. They're losing control. They're losing power. All of these banks are about to close down. So make sure you take your money and do what you got to do. It's a lot of stuff that I can't say on social media because I've been, watching the stuff that you can say and watching the stuff you can't say. All I'm saying is it's a lot going on. Be careful. I'm going to use select words to kind of get you through it, but you get where I'm going with it. It's a lot going on. Be mindful, be careful. Whew. Breathe, meditate, ground, pray to the Most High Source. Um, do what you got to do. No, don't fly. Don't fly in a plane. They say don't fly in a plane during this retrograde. But this particular cycle of solar eclipse retrograde. So don't fly like that. We got to be careful of everything we do right now. Planes is crashing. Planes is catching on fire. They're malfunctioning. The guy who tried to expose Boeing, he was a whistleblower for Boeing because they've been sending out defective planes. He was found unalived. It's too much going on the planet. If you could, I advise everybody to sit as still as possible. Minimize your life. I've had to do that. I didn't have no choice. I was forced to. And I'm telling you, I encourage everybody to just pay attention. Tap in, go within yourself, pay attention. It's a lot going on. The CERN machine, they turning it on. They turn on the CERN during a Mercury retrograde. If you haven't watched Stranger Things to see what CERN really did, you had to watch all 3 seasons of Stranger Things to know that the Mercury retrograde, the CERN machine is a freaking dark matter energy portal opener. And guess what that dark matter energy is? It's inside of you. It's going to open up dark matter energy inside of you because ever since, like I said, I've been feeling heavy for like a week now. I've been feeling so just heavy. Like, oh my God, it's just been, I mean, then don't forget, I mean, it's been a time, it's been my woman time. So my woman time on top of the fact that it's a Mercury retrograde and I think they turned on the CERN machine. I've been feeling like crap all week. All this energy is on the planet. And if you're an empath, you feel all of it. And baby, it has been tearing me up. I've been feeling like some type of dark, heavy, monstrous energy inside of me. Not to hurt or harm anybody, but just it just feels heavy, sad. It feels I can't it's undescribable. It's undescribable how it feels. But I'm telling you, they turn on that CERN machine with the Mercury retrograde, knowing that when Mercury goes retrograde, shit just start going wrong. I mean, all kind of stuff goes wrong. Communication. They tell you don't even sign contracts during Mercury retrograde. Don't get no surgeries. Don't fly. Don't get on no planes. You're not supposed to make no major decisions during the Mercury retrograde because of the energy. So what I'm saying is that right now, go get in your spiritual bag. Get into your healing bag. You need to be trying to heal. You need to be trying to get with one of us spiritual healers, me or whoever else is in the spiritual community that got some things that can help you heal your body naturally. Don't rely on your doctors. Don't rely on your teachers. Don't rely on no type of system. It's time to rely and do for self. The days of darkness, per Revelations, I hate to bring it up. Like I say, fear mongering. It's not a fear monger, it's a warning. I don't like to say I'm fear mongering because I don't want nobody to get that type of anxiety. But we need to be preparing for a blackout because that is said to be happening sometime. They said a blackout could last anywhere from three days to 3 months. So get prepared for a blackout. The energy grid is gonna go down because of the solar flares and the cosmic activity that's going on in the planet. So alongside all of this Mercury retrograde, solar eclipse, the CERN machine being on, we still got solar flares going on. It's so much stuff that's going on in the cosmos. But what's going on in the cosmos, because melanated people, we're connected to the cosmos. All of that stuff that's going on in the cosmos is literally going on inside of our bodies because we're connected to the cosmos. So, like I said, if you're not tapping in, if you haven't had your calling to tap into the healing, to the gemstones, to the sage, whatever you need to do to heal, if you haven't been called to tap in during this time, I highly encourage you to tap in. This is not the time to play. And this is just because it's too much going on. And I don't care if you're white, black, and even with that, even with being like of another race other than melanated, being other than the melanated carbonated being, it's time for us, racial wise, because of what's going on. It's time for us to come together. It's time for the racial stuff that have been keeping us divided by race on purpose. That was a setup to keep us at war. But it's things that we can do to help each other if we can get past that stupid crap of being divided. That divide and conquer, they use that not just amongst black people or melanated people, they use it amongst all the races on purpose. Because they knew if we teamed up, we could bring down a government and their lies and their deceit. But crazy part about it, it ain't just black people that's waking up. Everybody's waking up. Black, white. I've had several white clients come to me. Other races come to me. It ain't just black people that come to me for healing. They waking up because they see how the government has set them up. The hospital systems, the school systems, everything, the workforce is all a joke. And yes, I still have a job. I still work in the matrix. They say you play in the matrix. The matrix is supposed to be a game, and you're supposed to learn how to play it. So you work in the matrix, you play in the matrix. You don't have to stay in the matrix, though. That's a choice. We all have a choice, the blue pill or the red pill. Take both of them. That's what I do. I'm still in the matrix. I haven't left the matrix yet. I still work. I still do things that I need to do in the matrix. But I still also am aware of the fact that we need to be separating from the matrix because of the agents, Agent Smiths, because of the stuff that's going to happen. It's been happening, but it's going to happen more as time speeds up, as these energy cycles keep coming. They're going to keep coming at us, trying to attack us. I've been attacked on several levels. But you know what? Because I'm so protected and my ancestors got me, it's all good, baby. Tap in. Tap in, baby. I promise you. And this year is amazing. This is the year, the 8th year, the dragon, Chinese dragon year. And with this energy that's on the planet, it's a lot of energy. I feel it. I feel heavy. But we just got to prepare for what we can prepare for. You don't have to overly prepare. Just make sure you, like I said, I don't like to push the fear mongering part. Just make sure you get a little something for you and your family to be sustainable for a minute. I always make sure that we're meditating. Minimize your social media. And like I said, of course I have businesses and whatnot, so I try to keep my social media presence, but I'm so sparing on social media, but I'm trying to come back to getting more of, getting back on more to let people know what's going on. So this is like a resurfacing. We're being reborn. Every time you go to see, you being reborn. So I'm being reborn right now because I'm having to go back and redo things, relearn things, learn more. It's just so much going on. But I try to minimize my social media as much as possible because they're using it as a tool of, can be a great tool if you use it for the good, but it also can be a tool of destruction. So minimize. Like I said, I just got my TikTok. I just got all that. So follow me on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram at Natural Mamas. And I just started my website. So Natural Mamas at Shopify.com. I still have my in-store here at home. If you need to come by, I'm still doing healing sessions per request. I'm not putting anything out until I get everything a lot more stable as far as my schedule, because I still work in the matrix, like I said. So it's hard to get a stable schedule when you got to work. So I do per requests per, if you call me or text me or message me and say you need something, I can set aside time to accommodate you. Or if you want to come shop, I set aside time to accommodate you. I'm not so stuck in myself and in my job to where I won't extend myself to other people that's on their healing journey. I make sure that I extend myself during this time, because this is a time when, baby, we need all types of assistance, not just y'all, but me. Trust me, when I know I need to take a break or do whatever I need to do, if the spirit tell me to do whatever, I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't just sit over here. I'm always busy. So if I'm not doing something to help somebody else or doing something to further my business, I'm taking time for me and make sure I'm healing, make sure I'm doing my shadow work. Shadow work is important. Do your shadow work. You got to be doing your shadow work. It's something I've been doing all my life and I didn't know it was a real thing. So that's how you know I've been tapped in my whole life. I didn't just start my spiritual journey yesterday. This is our birthright. This is stuff that they ain't gonna tell you that you can heal yourself. This is stuff that they not gonna let you know that your birthright is just more than your namesake and where you live and what school you went to. That's some physical world stuff. We talking about who you are internally, your cosmic connection to the planet. That's who you really are. Your children, all that stuff, that's just material. And it's really, literally, we live in an illusion anyway. So you're just creating that. You're creating your family. You're creating your children. And usually you creating that to help you, to teach you something. So you're having these babies and stuff to teach you stuff. It's all a part of the game. So y'all, I wish I knew what I was doing. I'm streaming from a different platform. And I really don't know how to use it yet. So I just want to say that I appreciate those for tuning in. I'm going to work on getting better at this thing since I switched platforms, because I really don't know what's going on. But I think that's pretty much everything. It's everything. I had to look at my notes, y'all. I did write notes. Technical difficulties. I do not know how to use this new streaming platform like I should. But I'm going to get better at it. I promise. I commit to that. Because I really do not know how to use it. But it's imperative that I switch everything over. So, well, I wish I could see comments. I mean, I literally do not know what I'm doing right now. But it's all good. I will figure this out for the next time. Okay. Well, thank you for tuning in. Thank you. I'm going to get better at this. We're going to start moving to YouTube so I can do more and teach more. And I just ask for patience, and I ask that you guys, hope that you guys have a blessed and prosperous evening. And thank you. Ashe for tuning in. Much ashe, asheo to you and yours.